Okay, so we're going to do the 9 reasons why, right? 9 reasons why you should invest in self-storage right now. Okay. All right. Number one, I already said is, get this out of my way so I can see my screen better. Number one is, it's the best kept secret in the real estate investing world, right? So this is like, this is something that I feel is like very, very important. And I love this part of it, right? It's the best kept secret in the real estate investing world. Okay. Number one. Okay. So what this means is that the self-storage industry is a very, very small industry. All right. So if you think about this, and I've said this many times, but if you think about it, there's only around, I think now there's like 53,000 storage facilities in the country. Okay. And so if you think about it, it's roughly around on average 1,000 storage facilities per state. And so now obviously in California, Texas, I'm moving my microphone a little bit closer to me so y'all can hear me better. But in California, Texas, and let's say what else? California and Texas are like the big states where there's going to be way more storage facilities. There's a couple thousand in each of those states. Okay, but typically, on average, 1,000 units per state. And then if you think of Delaware, obviously there's not going to be like 1,000 storage facilities there, but on average, 1,000 units. Okay, 1,000 facilities. And so how many of those 50,000 storage facilities, which honestly doesn't really seem like that much to me anyways in the first place, in the realm of like all the people in the country. And then out of those 50,000 units, I mean, there's 50,000 facilities, probably about 30% of those are owned by REITs, right? So if you have 1,000 facilities in one state, and then you take out like 30%, then there's only 700 facilities in the state that are owned by mom and pops, right? So when I say mom and pop, I mean like a regular person like me, right? Not a REIT, not a hedge fund, So if you think of like CubeSmart and Extra Space and all those, they're all considered REITs and they're all funds and this kind of stuff, right? So but 70% of all storage facilities are still owned by regular people just like you and me, right? Which is completely opposite of like any other commercial, right? Any other commercial area, especially multifamily, it's switched. It's 70-30. 70% of all like apartment buildings are all owned by like big funds and things like this, right? And then only 30% are owned by like regular, just like mom and pop people. So for me personally, I feel like there's just way more opportunity to be able to talk to owners directly and connect with owners directly and get them to sell to you rather than selling to a hedge fund. And the truth of the matter is mom and pops connect to other people that are just the same as them. And we talked, and I know this because we have like 10 virtual assistants that are calling and talking to owners every day. Every day they call 25 owners, right? So we're calling 250 owners a day. And when you talk to an owner, I mean, we're getting leads, we're getting people that want offers left and right, and they really just want like a regular person to buy their property from them, and they just feel like this. Now, on the bigger side, when you have like huge facilities that are like massive facilities, sometimes they want to talk to like bigger companies because they know that they're worth a lot more money.